Coach, we'll start with opening comments from you and then open it to the floor.
Thought it was a real good game. Got to give a lot of props to River Falls. Coach is doing a great job over there. You see how they space the floor, you see how they utilize, and they gave us a lot of fits. I was really impressed at how hard they play, on their execution, and I think they're going to do a great job with that. Proud of our girls and how we responded at halftime. At halftime, we were coming into it, and they kind of were controlling us, whereas I thought our girls did a nice job on the defensive end in the second half.
All right, we open for questions.
Coach, Adam Mueller with Tommie Media. Is the fast breaks that we saw today going to be a trademark of Tommie basketball for the rest of the season?
If we can get a defensive stop, it certainly is. I think that is one of our strengths as a team, is our ability to run. And we have a point guard that is quicker than quick. And we've got a post player that can outrun a lot of people. And so with the shooters that we have, that is the thought. But you can't really run after made baskets all the time. We'll try, but if we can get rebounds and we can get stops, you're going to be able to see a nice, fast-paced game with that.
Can you attest to Jade's ability to keep her head up while she's going downhill and look for her shooters?
Jade is an excellent ball handler, and that's the neat thing about her, is that and she has this ability to just really kind of scan the floor and get the read progressions with that. The nice thing about it is she also can break down the defense, and if we can get the ball to her in a deeper outlet, now she's got pass, and we're playing 5-on-4. We constantly talk about, can we get two to have to come to Jade? Well, Jade can get past her primary defender. Now we've got them in rotation. And I thought what Jade did a nice job is she really started looking for, where's the next level, where's the next pass to go, and if there isn't, then I'm going to take it.
Your underclassmen kind of put on a showcase tonight just to let everybody know what they're able to do. How do you feel about that going into the rest of the season with them?
We're really excited. I mean, as I said, that first half, I don't know if we were very thrilled with our defensive ability to guard the ball. And Zoey Washington came in, and that was the assignment. Guys, you cannot let them have direct line drives. And right away, Zoey stopped in and was like, okay, Coach, I'm glad you called my number. And I'm going to take this up as an opportunity, and I'm going to do it. And not only did she do that, but she was second effort. You saw her on the help side, all of a sudden coming in the rotation. So she did an excellent job. And it's funny how when you get into that situation that the offense starts to come. And Zoey had a really nice game for us with that.
What's the number one thing you want to clean up before the next game?
I think defensively would be that. I mean, coming in at halftime, they were shooting about, at half, they were shooting about like 46%, 47% from the field, and they were at about 43% from three. We're not going to be in a lot of ball games if we start letting teams get that hot on us. The second half was a different story, okay, but we've got to make sure defensively that we really become stingy defensively. Now, granted, we're not the same defensive team that we were last year in that it was longer possessions. We want to play quicker possessions, but we still have got to have that mentality that we're going to make you work.
So you've been on the other side of this equation where you're the D3 team, and really they have nothing to lose at this point. What's their mindset, and did you feel like maybe in the first half your kids were feeling a little bit tight?
I think the interesting thing about it is the game flow is always, as a coach, something you get worried about. I love that we had a 10-0 run, but 18 and 19 and 20-year-old minds, 10-0 run, okay, good, and they relax. We still are working on the mentality that every possession counts, every detail counts. You see when we get the details and the urgency, the sense of urgency just to compete, it's pretty special. But we still have a little bit up and down with that. And so, like I said, sometimes you get on a 10-0 run, you're like, okay, that's the team and yeah, you're right. There's a little bit of let up, and we got to continue to work that we don't allow ourselves to get into that.
So last year Amber had typical freshman season, up and down and up and down, but tonight she showed really why you recruited her.
Yeah.
Did she not?
Amber has taken such great strides this season. As you said, just in the way that she approaches the game, she's approaching the game with this idea that I've got gifts to bring, and I'm going to be that competitor. And so you see that. I thought today, the thing that was so enjoyable to watch, we know that Amber can shoot the cover off the ball. There's no question with it. But what I liked is the way she was getting into the lane. She was drawing a second defender, and then she was just calm with it. You know, if you ever look at the greats, you never see their face like this. They're just like, okay, where's the next read? And that's what you saw with Amber. She created, you know, kind of that hockey assist. How many times do we see Amber skip the ball, and then Jay gets the drive, take a look at the draw to, get it out to a shooter. I thought Amber did a really nice job of just kind of being more comfortable in pressure, in the lane. I thought she really had a great game.
Geez, you had a lot of corner threes.
Correct. If we get those drives coming across and we get that skip ball, that was one of the things we talked about. I think in the first half, as you said, we got a little bit of, I got it. And you saw a little bit of 1v1 individual. Whereas the second half, you saw us moving the ball, then attacking the lane. And then when we attacked the lane, we had opportunities.
Coach, would you assign the turnovers tonight to a physical issue or a mental issue?
I think a little bit mental. I think we've got to be stronger with the ball. We've got to be more balanced with that. You know, granted, we're going to play a fast-paced game, so the turnovers are going to be higher. But you know, that's an area definitely we're going to be working on this week.
Coach, the first win of your career as the head coach at St. Thomas was against UW River Falls, and 19 years later, it's now your first win of this season. What are some things that you've learned as a coach in these past years, and what does it mean to you now to be a D1 team and winning this game?
Well, the funniest story with that was when I was coaching, my son is an educator. And he came to the game. He's not a big basketball guy because he was always watching Mom, watching Phil. And so we went to overtime in that game. And he's like, Mom, why did I pick the game that was 5 minutes longer? And it's like, it was overtime. And he's like, no, it's just 5 minutes longer, Mom. You know, so, but it's been a whirlwind. You know, I can't believe that I've been in this position for this long. It doesn't seem like that at all. And I just am so grateful to be here at St. Thomas. I loved my days coaching high school, and I enjoyed all those young ladies, but it's been much more of a match as far as intensity and passion and commitment. And it's such a joy to watch our young ladies, you know, come in as freshmen, as kind of unsure of who they are and what they're about. They have a good idea, but then just really come into these strong, confident women who can be advocates for themselves. So I've really enjoyed it.
All right, we are here with Zoey Washington, freshman guard, and Jade Hill, junior guard, who both scored in double digits in today's win over UW River Falls. We will open it to the floor for questions.
Zoey, when the night started, did you expect to be sitting up here tonight?
No, I did not. And that is definitely something I was not expecting, but I'm happy I'm here.
So you didn't play at Drake, and now you get in the game tonight, a little bit into the game,
yeah.
And then you were just on fire. What was going through your mind at that point?
I think it was a little bit adrenaline, you know, a little nerves at first, but like Coach had said, she wanted me to go in and do the little things on defense. So I think I just went in, just worked my tail off, and I knew that if I could do the little things on defense, that offense would come, and that's what it did. So I just trusted my defense.
You want to talk about your teammate, Jade?
Killed it today. No, I think this is what Zoey needed. This is what our team needed to see. We have a really talented freshman group, and tonight really showed it. Zoey displayed how talented they are, and that's what we need. We need that presence, and we need that strong presence from every game. So yeah.
And Jade has been a real mentor for Zoey. You know, and so it's kind of fun that they're up here.
The journey as a freshman is not easy, right? Like you've been here, what, 3 months now or whatever it is? Talk about that and then just what a game like this does to get you to the next step.
Yeah, I think obviously as a freshman, you're trying to figure everything out. It's just all at once, and you got to kind of go through the journey and figure it out. But I think tonight, especially this game, it just helps me feel confident and know that I can do it. And it was just one of those games where you have fun. I think my teammates, like, today we really focused on celebrating, and I think when your team is celebrating, you feel like everyone's energized and ready to go. So I think I have to give it to my teammates with that one too, because I mean, we celebrated everything, so it was really nice.
Jade, you got to be a matchup nightmare for teams to play. How do you just consistently have it in your mind to be going downhill at all times?
Definitely for my coaches. They're the ones who motivate me and my teammates. encourage me, and they put their faith in me, and that boosts my confidence and gives me confidence. And so I love that. It's really my coaches and my teammates. They give me the confidence to attack and just have the right state of mind and not give up and like get down on myself. So I think it's really my teammates and my coaches.
How does it feel to always just have, you know, 2 outside threats at least at all times when you're driving?
Nice. It's really nice. It opens up the lane for me, because it's like puts the defender in a hard spot. Like, are they going to guard outside, guard Amber, Faith, or are they going to stop me and leave a great shooter wide open on the 3? So.
How do you guys feel going from Monday at Drake to today in this big win over River Falls?
I think this was what we needed. Drake, we didn't really display how well we can play as a team. Like, we weren't really cohesive. Today we were cohesive and we brought energy, we celebrated and really just played for each other and had fun, and I think that's something we need to do every game, and we lacked that during the Drake game. So